So if you haven't heard, there's a 5th Han, of course, coming, and a 3rd Chewie, and the Bounty Hunters got reworked. But we're going to talk about everything that has happened and all the stuff that is coming. Basically, a catch-up for what's happened in the last week or two. But we're going to get started with the Bounty Hunter reworks is in effect, and so we're going to go into a Galactic War race, which we did once before the rework. And the Hans wiped out the Bounty Hunters, and I think this time around it's going to be much different. Are you ready?
Let's do it. You ready for this, man? Who's doing the countdown?
Yeah, ready, set, go.
Woo! And they're off. Here we go.
Okay, so let's talk about the Bounty Hunter reworks. They're in full effect now, and have you had a chance to test them much? Or?
A little bit. Yeah, I got to say, so, I mean, one thing we got to set our expectations to. When I did that interview a while ago, the developers that were on the interview, they said straight up that they aren't necessarily designed for Arena. That wasn't their main focus. It was for everything else that we have in the game. So raids, the PvE stuff, territory battles, and right now you and
Farming Wampa shards, right?
Farming Wampa shards, so it has its benefits, of course. But the thing is, you know, from the little testing I've done and the testing you did a whole live stream about it. Right now, this is talking about without Bossk at the moment. They're not really that great in Arena against the top end of stuff. So Palpatine, Jedi training race, stuff like that. But they might have their uses towards like the lower end of the ladder, I think.
Right. And I played around with them a little bit, and, you know, I think Bossk is going to make the whole difference because his leadership looks like it's pretty easy to trigger his contract versus Boba Fett. It's really hard. I mean, I tried.
Yeah, it's a tough one because he has to hit the person.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Plus,
first,
tenacity is not that great of a bonus.
Nah.
So I think it's all going to be about Bossk. And so I'm just going to say this. Jury is out until Bossk comes. And for right now, I'll take all the new changes. Yeah, I think they're great that we got some new stuff and it's additional and the characters are better. But it's not like world-changing, meta-changing, anything like that. It's good, but it's going to be about Bossk. I do like IG-88. I think there's some really cool interactions with IG-88 Imperial Probe Droid. Yeah, doing heal block, which is very useful if you're playing Night Sisters and Talzin. So we will see. I've got a video idea for that based on what someone's suggestion in a stream. We'll see if I can get it to work or not.
I'm actually tempted to make IG-88 my next Zeta. I love target lock, and the fact that they're making target lock mean different things for droids, it's actually kind of cool for me. And I use Probe Droid every single day in Arena, so I have ideas of making Probe Droid and IG-88 work. So far, he is definitely by far my favorite bounty hunter rework at this point. Boba Fett, he's kind of the same thing, got a couple changes. I think he got some damage increases and whatnot. But even with Bossk in the equation, I don't think they're going to be a top-end team yet.
I think we're neck and neck right now. We're going into the same Battle 5?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is the one right before 6. Yeah, so they're keeping up a little bit. So I want to see Bossk be a good character. I just don't know if he'll be like game-changing for Arena. I think he'll make him a lot better. But again, they weren't with Bossk and the Bounty Hunters. They weren't meant for Arena.
Bossk looks really good. And we got to talk about tanks for a second, too, because right now, we got Rose and Holdo farmable, which just happened on the last patch, right?
Yep.
Hard nodes, you know, and they went from 5 to 8. Hopefully they make that permanent. I mean, that sounds amazing, right?
It's great. I'm surprised they made Rose a hard node. The Holdo, I kind of get, but Rose, I'm surprised they didn't make her an easier character to farm.
Right.
I haven't even unlocked them yet, but go on and talk about your tanks and why I maybe should consider unlocking them.
The thing is about tanks, it's like in territory wars, you need a tank for every faction, and Holdo is good. Yeah. Is she better than Kenobi? Maybe not. No. But she is very, 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 very good and very important in territory wars, and she's solid. And that's why I think Bossk is going to be solid, and that's why characters like Cyan are solid. I mean, it's just because they're not as good as General Kenobi, although Cyan's probably better than General Kenobi. But, you know, they're important, is what I'm trying to say. And so that's cool, you know, that we have, you know, an easier way, an extra tank. Just like even you said you just took Royal Guard to G12?
Yeah, I finished the whole entire Empire faction, and at first thought the Royal Guard thing was kind of a waste, but he's not a horrible tank. He's like a C-grade tank, and he has his uses, and territory wars, territory battles, where you have to dig deep into your roster. Having those extra tanks helps out a lot, especially when your other characters like maybe Gear 9, Gear 10. A tank can make all the difference to soak up some damage for you.
I remember Royal Guard being the tank
He
back
was
in the day.
the tank for the longest time until Kenobi came around. Then all of a sudden Royal Guard wasn't as favorite anymore.
Well, and Short Trooper even. You know what I mean?
Short Trooper, yeah. Short Trooper was, I think, was it Short Trooper that replaced him, or was it Kenobi? I can't
Pretty
remember.
much Short Trooper with the taunt right from the start was this like game-changing when that happened.
Yeah.
So tanks are important in this game.
Are very important.
And let's talk about ships rework. So I am welcome this, and I'm pretty excited about this. They're going to make ships shorter. They're going to lower the timer from, 7 minutes down to 5 minutes?
5, yep.
They're going to make it so that you start off with 3 ships, so you're going to have to reinforce. And when you reinforce, they're going to have some sort of ability come into play when you reinforce. And it's going to be like having, they refer to it like cards in your hand. You start off with 3 ships, and then you have to play the next card when it's time to reinforce, and that's going to determine the outcome in the battle. Everything is going to be different. And you got to test it out a little bit, and you made a video about it with it. Are you excited about it?
I mean, for someone that's never really enjoyed ships that much, I welcome the changes. I mean, ships is kind of like, first of all, the meta hasn't changed much except for when the Chimera came around. It's been the same thing pretty much for over a year and a half.
Empire.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool and all, but the thing is, everyone runs the same exact lineup, and no matter who I see, if they make number 1, they're probably going to fall down to 50, and they have to make the whole trip back up. Like, I don't see anyone immune. Unless you're running like Akbar and Mace Windu, I think those are the only reasons why you're falling down a lot harder. But even with Chimera,
no, but everybody's running the same team, and it doesn't matter if you have the best team or not. You're still falling overnight, like huge.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, if the meta was still Poggle the Lesser and droids like for a year and a half, 2 years, I don't think I'd be playing the game. One thing, the reason why I keep playing the game is because Arena keeps changing, the strategies keep changing, and ships is just one of those things I just don't. My biggest problem is the ship payout is right after my Arena payout, and I don't want to spend all this time playing.
So you would rather have it at the same time?
I'd rather have like ships be earlier, like just a completely different time. Like, I don't know, like lunchtime. I'd be fine playing around lunchtime or something like that, not right after. I mean, I feel like Galaxy Heroes might take up my whole evening. I'm trying to spend with family, friends, or homework, work, or something, and I'm not always in the mood to play Galaxy Heroes 2 hours straight back to back. Because you have to make sure.
I think I'm outpacing you here. I might pull it off.
This Count Dooku team slowed me down a little bit. But I think, I got another Phoenix team here. Let's see. Let's work on Kanan first. But
I'm going on to round 12.
Yeah. But,
okay, now let's talk about. Well, the last thing I want to say about ships now, everything's going to be reworked. And what I am worried about is that the next best character or the future meta for ships is going to be some obscure character that I do not want to gear up at all.
Yeah.
Like, what if the best ship now is Genosian Spy? What if that's the best ship? Nobody has Genosian Spy upgraded and geared, and now I'm going to be forced to upgrade and gear a character that I really doesn't have any purpose anywhere else in the game. And now Genosian Spy, I hope that's not what they're doing, and I hope it's not their intention or that they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
crazy,
I mean, we were talking about this when I was doing the few testing battles I did in Fleet Arena, and the fact that you only can start off with 3 ships at first, the Genosians looked really darn good. They're always assisting off one another, and I finished. Woohoo! Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I got all these counterattacking teams that are taking forever to get through. But I think the whole purpose was like the TIE Reaper still looks really good. Chimera is still amazing. A lot of the typical ships we still see, like Darth Vader ship is still pretty good. I think honestly, what it sounds like from the developers, they're just hoping ships becomes rock, paper, scissors, and there's no one dominant meta going.
I'm okay with that. I really like some balance to it. It's kind of been silly, and that's not the word that I really wanted to use, but for a while now in ships. I mean, I've seen all kinds of complaints, but it's just kind of been stagnant. I think this is going to be really good. I welcome this. I'm pretty excited. There's some other things that they're coming out with, and and we're going to talk about the vanity plates.
Han Solo, the Han Solo, the Raid Han Solo, that's the free character for the month of May.
Oh, you lost somebody. You actually going down.
You're Han Solo, the Raid Han's taking out the whole team, dude.
And then, how did this happen? Oh, you went into the arena? I thought you finished the...
No, this is your arena.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's your Bounty Hunter rework team right there, ladies and gentlemen. A full Han team.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, I'm watching this. That's ugly, man.
Yeah, it's not looking too
I
pretty.
think Bossk is going to be the key to this team right now. It's still pretty underwhelming. I mean, other than 88, the rest of it is kind of okay at best, you know. So I'm glad that they read it. Okay, now, so we got to talk about this, and this is pretty funny. We have some exclusive footage here coming up. We'll finish off your Galactic War, but they're coming out with a whole bunch of new chat features inside of the game.
This is my third.
And I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
I think that's okay, right? I mean, it was frustrating at first, especially if you wanted to get hold of your shard mates. As someone on YouTube, I'm not really looking forward to the idea that everybody's going to have an option of messaging me. I don't like that. I mean, I don't know how many friend requests you get a day, but I get a dozen or so at least.
Oh, yeah, I get quite a couple every day, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, man, can you imagine having just like 100 messages in your inbox? I don't know. But anyways, the one thing that came up to me is like, oh, that's cool. That sounds hard to develop. Where's mod management? Where is mod management?
Where is mod management?
All right, so I've got this clip here. Do you want to watch this clip?
Let's watch it. What do you got? Oh, jeez.
I've got this clip here on my computer, and it's leaked footage.
Look at this.
Footage of mod management development. Are you ready? Are you watching
ready.
my screen?
Let's see. Oh gosh.
I'm Max Bowden. I'm a lead environment artist at Electronic Arts.
Oh no!
One of the best things that I think I like about my
they're
job
working on mod
is the
management.
fact
Look at
that
they're getting
I
into
get
the
to be so
office.
creative. I get to work with so many other creative people.
Marshmallow challenge.
And the way that we do that, working together, we have a lot of talks, we communicate all the time, and actually sort of bouncing ideas off each other is normally the best way to come up with the best solution.
Guys.
Oh, they're having a grand old time making mods. Look at it. Oh, that was a 30-second workday right there, man.
Oh my god. I actually that was from another that was from another division of EA. I don't know what to think of that. That was another division of EA. And it was showing their creative process of working with marshmallows. I guess, and pasta. And the first
sent
thing I
that
thought,
to me, and I was
is
like,
that what
what
they
the heck
do
are
when
they
they're
doing?
Is that what they do when they're working on mod management? They're working with pasta and marshmallows?
I mean, if that's the case, that's why it's taking so long, man.
No, but at the end of the day, I realize that mod management is a huge problem. I'm just... and I know it's complicated, and it's just that, you know, we're so entrenched in Line and Discord. It was interesting that they're working on some chat features when, you know, nobody was really asking for that. But I understand that's for newer players and you know for people coming into the game. That makes sense. No big deal. I'm glad that it's here.
Yeah.
It's just mod management. My goodness,
it's horrendous. And it's just like, especially when you're doing the Sith raids and territories, you have to mod so many teams up. And at some point, I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna put random mods on. I mean, I want to be more efficient, but if you want to be efficient with setting mods in like 20, 30 different teams or whatever, it takes a while, and it's like one of those things I don't want to spend much time in. And then when you gotta move mods around, I mean, we can go on and on. We talked about mod management so many times in videos before.
I hate it. I really hate mod management. So I'm auto playing your team right now, and it looks like I'm going through. I think the bounty hunters, you know, with the contracts and everything, is kind of complicated anyways, and I think the AI is never going to be like amazing at it. So I have a feeling that it's.
We got the contract.
Oh, you got the contract.
Let's see.
Oh, I could lose right here.
Oh man.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they're getting.
Zam
Oh, there
went
we
through.
go.
Boy, look at that.
Woo! Look at that. All right, so a bit more hope. The first battle concerned me a bit. Let's see. Can I finish off
All right,
Greedo?
I think you're gonna come back. I mean, I'd be surprised if Zam is the win right here, man.
See, like,
all the turn meter from Zam.
She didn't even get a 61,000 damage. All right, hold on. Oh, wow.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
Maybe
they're not as bad as I thought. Maybe they're
a bit better.
Well, guess what? It's time for the giveaway.
Woo! What do we got?
Okay, I really hope you liked this video today. And if you did like this video, you are in luck.
What do we got?
Because for every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free an 8-star blind Han.
This is not a scam.
Well, it makes
Oh
sense.
my
I mean, he was
God.
able to one-shot Boba Fett,
Fett,
right?
yeah.
When he was blind, just make him fly off the back of the.
20 years from now, when this game is still around and we're running out of characters, developers will be like, all right, we need some new characters. Not just screw it. Put another Han in the game. So they're going to
Do we have another Hans?
Put
We need
another
another
Han. We need another
Too
Han.
many Hans, right?
I hope they bring the Han faction tag when they bring in the new Han. The Han tag is, I think it's needed.
I can't wait to make a video with 5 Hans.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
I actually am looking forward to that. That would be kind of fun.
At first, I was upset when we got our 4th Han, but eventually I was like, you know what? I'm accepting it. It's turned into a meme. I'm ready for the 5th Han. I'm not that mad now. I kind of want to see a 5th Han in the game.
Right. All right, so stay tuned. As soon as Bossk is made available, which my understanding is on May 4th, which is the official Star Wars day, May the 4th, may the 4th be with you, and may the Force be with you. And so we'll have footage for Bossk. I'm excited for Bossk being a tank, and I think he's going to be the missing link to make bounty hunters just at least work.
At least work,
from what I can see so far.
Yep, totally agree. Hopefully that's the case.
All right.
Woo!
Later, guys.
See you later, alligators.